Warning! This video contains spoilers to the Dead Cells video game. This could cause serious bodily harm. If you do not want to be spoiled, please click off the video now. You have been warned.
Hey, 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 hey. Hey, what's up, guys? And welcome back to another episode of the Lob77 Gaming channel. Here today, we have a Dead Cells all rune locations for you. I'm going to tell you how to get every single one of them. I hope you guys do enjoy. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you at the end of the video.
The first rune is called the Customization Rune. You'll have to go from the Prisoner's Quarters to the Promenade of the Condemned to the Ramparts, and then you'll have to kill the Undead Archer or the Zombie. And remember that this rune is only on console. This rune should be located by the 3 hanging bodies. After you go through the door, the Undead Archer or the Zombie will spawn. You will have to kill this to get your rune. Now once you kill it, it will drop the Customization Rune. And what this rune allows you to do is create custom games for Dead Cells. And remember that this is not on mobile. The second rune is called the Vine Rune. You have to start in Prisoner's Quarters, go to the Promenade of the Condemned, and kill the Undead Archer. And this rune is required to progress through the Promenade. Then you will see this green blob. You won't be able to do anything with it. You will have to go open the door with the yellow button. After crossing into the mysterious room and the banner with the skull that looks perfectly safe, you will continue to fight your Undead Archer. Fairly easy with low health, and once killing him, he will drop the Vine Rune, which will allow you to create, well, vines. Pretty crazy. It will allow you to access certain places and items. So this is one where I use the Vine Rune to go up to get an item. It's actually an electric whip, pretty cool. And then this second one, I am using the Vine Rune to get to the Toxic Sewers, which will be required for our next rune. The third rune of today is called the Teleportation Rune. The Teleportation Rune, you have to start in Prisoner's Quarters, use the Vine Rune to get to the Toxic Sewers, and then kill a slasher. You're first going to meet the man in the cage, though. This is a guy in a cage. He really wants to talk to you, and he really wants his, in quotes, rune back. Now, you'll meet him multiple times, and that's how you know you are going on the right trail. And then you will see him a second time, and that will be where the Death Skull banner is. Looks perfectly normal again. He says there's nothing to worry about, and down the hole you shall go. So you're just gonna plop down the hole, and you will have to fight yourself a slasher. A decent tier enemy. He has a wide swing that's kind of dodgeable, but can hit you in the back also. And then after killing him, you will pick up your unknown artifact, which is the Teleportation Rune, which will allow you to use little statues and rub them, and they will teleport you from one to the other. Now after getting this rune, you'll go back and meet the man in the cage, and he wants that rune back. And you decide, no, I am not going to give it to you. He tries to grab at you, and you do something else. And then you should meet him one more time. He'll try and grab you again, and obviously you will not give it to him. The next rune we have is called the Challenger's Rune. You're going to start in Prisoner's Quarters, go to the Promenade, go to Ramparts, go to the Black Bridge, and then kill the Concierge, the first boss of the game. Okay, for the Concierge boss fight, you're going to have to start on the Black Bridge. It's going to have a pretty sweet door opening, and then you are going to have to fight him. He is very squishy, pretty easily killed, even on your first run. So he shouldn't be that hard for newer players. And once you finally have him chunked down and killed, he will die, dropping 20 cells and a beautiful unknown object. And that unknown object will be your Challenger's Rune. And what that will let you do is participate in the daily challenge every day inside the prisoner's quarters. The fifth rune that we have is called the Spider Rune. The Spider Rune, you're going to go from Prisoner's Quarters, using the Vine Rune to get to Toxic Sewers, go to the Ancient Sewers, go to the Insufferable Crypt, go to the Slumbering Sanctuary, and finally kill yourself a caster, one of the more dangerous enemies in the game. After getting to the Slumbering Sanctuary doorway, you will venture through Slumbering Sanctuary and eventually find yourself a caster, whose attack does about a third of your health. You need to watch out. He will probably one-shot your traps also, so make sure to not die to him. But after you kill him, he will drop an unknown artifact with a spider on it, and obviously this will be the Spider Rune and will give you the ability to wall jump from one wall to another. Next up, you have the Ram Rune. First, you're going to go to Prisoner's Quarters, then Promenade using the Spider Rune to get to the Ossuary, and then kill a slasher. After gaining access to the ossuary, you're going to drop down inside. After getting into the ossuary, you will find another door with a gate behind it, and you are going to spawn a slasher. You will be decently hard, but if you have good enough gear, you can kill him. And he will drop a rune. It's pretty dangerous if it's in the spikes, but this will be, of course, the Ram Rune. What the Ram Rune is going to allow you to do is to smash through floors that have a symbol on it. Next up, we have the Homonculus Rune. Oh boy. You have to go to Prisoner's Quarters, Promenade, Ramparts, Black Bridge, Stilt Village, Clock Tower, Clock Room, High Peak Castle, Throne Rune, and finally kill the Hand of the King. Now this little big boy right here is the Hand of the King, one of the hardest bosses in Dead Cells and one of the last ones, unless you have multiple stem cells active. But he has a push attack that is very, very dangerous, many destroyable things, and 3 different phases that you have to watch out for. He's one of the hardest boss fights out of the whole game. But after slaying him for the first time, he will fall to the ground, dropping 4D cells and a sweet little not unknown artifact. He will give you a sword that you need to pick up and kill the king, because he is the Hand of the King. After killing him, you will pop out of a rock as a little homunculus, and you will have to leave down through the pipes. And what the Homonculus Rune does is it will attach to enemies without you actually attacking them and do damage over time. That is all the runes in Dead Cells.
Okay, thank you guys so much for watching the video today. Remember, videos out every single Wednesday. Next Wednesday will probably be another Dead Cells tips and tricks video, but I will let you guys know. Make sure to follow my Twitter, Insta. Love you all. Never give up, never give in. I'm Llama77. See you on the next one. Llama out.